Didn't have the best birthday that I wanted, so the next weekend I made it up to myself. I went laser tagging, paintballing, and then I went to a small cover band concert, and it was awesome. That it was all on the same day, so that weekend was very, very awesome. Now we're gonna jump into it right away, but the first video clip I have is went to this place called CMP laser tag in Frankfort. Um, it was interesting. All in all, I think I had a good time. I'm not sure, and that's not necessarily a good thing at all. You'll see why I get really frustrated. But here we go. So right off the bat, me and my brother are walking, trying to enjoy ourselves. I hear this dude creeping around the corner. And what they do is they end up teaming us up with these guys, and they're like, you know, the people who have been doing this for, they're professional laser taggers. So I don't really know what that means, but then he ends up respawning, hustling, sneaking around the corner, gets me like there's no tomorrow. I don't know how he can just nonchalantly just walk, shoot, you know, and I'm peering and I've got loads of cover, but whatever. So clearly we're not good at this. We're just starting to understand the whole slam your face into the wall and respawn thing. That was a dude right next to our spawn, but that's okay. CMP doesn't care. Just as long as you're within the lit tape on the floor, you're all good to go. They do have, I am glad that they have like multi-levels, or else this would be really stupid. It's in like a warehouse where they have like cars and stuff, or where you would store cars and stuff, and yeah, this is just kind of like, you know, they moved all it out, cleaned it up. The floor is really torn up. It's supposed to be like AstroTurf, and it's falling apart like indoor soccer stuff. So in the video play, it's pretty darn dark. This is my my GoPro with the Pro Tune on. I also had the what's it called, the low light turned on, high frame rate. I was taking on the 1080p Super View right now. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, if you watch it and you see like when I die and when I'm killing people, it's not all too accurate. Like, it keeps count of hits, but there's like a couple things that I don't understand. Now first, when we got there, I'm not allowed to videotape this, but there's two things you can't videotape. Basically the weapons breakdown, and then the briefing before you go out and learn your different missions and stuff like that. So basically me, my girlfriend, this chick doesn't even know what she's doing. She's on my same team and she's shooting me. And that's the other professional dude that was on our team. So anyway, I was watching videos for this, a side note, a long time ago, and it was so stupid, because I was like, hey, there's actually something cool going around us, and it really wasn't. We were just, I mean, I looked up the video for it, and you see people like peering out of corners and just going like this and shooting guns at each other. I mean, wave in your head, because the only place that you can get hit is the 3 sensors on your head, one in back and 2 in front. I don't know. So anyway, we get there, they ask us if this is our first time, or they're just like, hey, is it anyone's first time? And I raised my hand, because I don't know anything, and online it said that there's going to be a bunch of guns we can choose from, and I wanted to learn what was best for me, and what was best for whoever did what. So, they were just like, oh, really, you guys haven't been here before? Oh, now I gotta go through the entire thing. And the dude was serious about it. I was just like, I said a bunch of really crappy things while he was doing it and making fun of him because he was being a piece of shit. So, I don't know. He's an interesting character. And there's the other professional, or the same professional guy who was on the other team. And, I don't know. There's like a spree that I took of him just killing me, and I don't know, it lasted like minutes, because he's just like peering through windows, and it's just like seeing out of one window, through another window, into another window, and our spawn just happens to be right on the other side. Turn the corner, dead. I don't know. Honestly, the only really cool thing about this is the glowing objectives that you see right there. They have those two small ones, briefcase-ish thing that's the that they use for search and destroy, you'll see later, and a giant green glowing cube that you shoot to destroy. Yeah, these are just cycling through the different rounds that we have. The dude who was the guy in the red sleeves right there, he was our professional. He didn't do anything for us, didn't teach us anything. I asked him and he was just like, well, I can see where they're going, because we were playing like a hide and go seek thing. And then he started to talk. So, I mean, when we're sitting down getting briefed, him and the other guys who have been there forever are like texting and stuff like that. I'm just like, wow, this is interesting, like, whatever. So, I don't know, they didn't seem into it. The staff there, they were talking to each other the whole time. They weren't really paying attention to what's going on, how many people were downstairs. You see a couple of times through here that they don't see like that. I learned how to peer through like several windows and see people. And then I got cornered off right by that guy in that corner window over there, which is pretty brilliant. So yeah, it takes a lot getting used to the maps. I mean, I played on there for you pay $30 for an hour and a half, and you do get sweating, even though they only allow you to do some brisk walking, and that's about it. However, the thing that I was gonna say is I don't fully understand like the trigger system. So you can pull the trigger, it'll shoot out 3 rounds, no questions asked. But it's just like, if you smash on the trigger like you're pulling a paintball gun trigger, then it does like this skipping thing. Well, like, see, there we go, the whole stupid head moving thing. And then me and my brother are making fun of it because that is freaking hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, it takes a lot of getting used to, and I don't know if it's my thing or not. To be honest, I'm probably going to give it another try. One of my friends really likes it, so I'm one of those people who will keep trying things until I like it, or, see, here we go again. And he got both of us, so he understands. I mean, it's kind of like getting used to SWAT on Halo, where all you do is, like, point your crosshairs downrange, and, like, just at regular head level, and if someone walks in front of it, then, you know, just light them up. But yeah, the hallways, like, they did a pretty decent job with decorating. I don't really understand the giant stairs for people, like durable stairs. It's interesting. It adds a nice little thing to it. But and there we just got each other out. That was weird. But yeah. So anyway, when someone's killing you, the difference between someone who knows what they're doing and has played this game multiple times before and is a professional, versus someone who's a novice, it's just like you like it lets you know when you're getting hit. Dude goes, "Ugh!" and you hear 3 shots ring. But it's, I don't know, like either it's the 3 and you get hit, like, and you're dead, or it's and then you're dead. And the 3-round burst takes a little bit, and there we are confused as hell shooting each other again, because the only thing that tells us who's shooting who is a little blue light. And that's the other thing we had a problem with. Now, they told us that the red dot was sighted in on, because your gun actually has a nice red dot scope attached to it. But when you pull the trigger, a little blue flash comes out. And then we did some really good teamwork right there to get down everyone. I ended up getting shot by someone who was using their other buddies as cover, which is, I guess, a good thing. But yeah, it's just like, it's tough to get a hold on. And I'm one of those people who can pick up things really fast. Of course, I'm playing with a bunch of little kids. Probably next time I'll go when it's, and like they split up, or they asked, like, there was a couple random people there, a bunch of friends, and the only dates that were there was me and my girlfriend and this dude and his chick, and they separated everyone up into two groups, and then they're just like, alright, now one of you guys has to switch teams. And I'm like, well, these people are younger, like, I'm not gonna break them up. My girlfriend, you know, understands them all about that teamwork. There you go, getting pretty darn spawn killed again. And then I hit the button a bunch of times and my sensor didn't go off. So yeah, anyway, I jumped on the other team. Girlfriend was a little upset, but I was just like, you know, like, what are you gonna do? I mean, you could split up the teams a little bit more evenly than that, but whatever. I don't know. So anyway, like, you could see where we were shooting with the red dot, and then, so you'd aim at the wall, you'd see where the red dot is, and then every time you pull the trigger, you'd see, in my case, a blue flash. So the blue flash should be off to the right, the bottom right. If I was standing 3 feet away from the wall, it came off to the bottom right a good 1.5 feet. Now that means that we figured out later that inside the barrel you've got your IR distributor, whatever you want to call it, your IR blaster, just like what you have on your phone, and then you've got like a light on the side hub of it which shoots off to the right, and it's just, I don't know, it's just fucking weird. And then at the end, like, the one thing I really hated about this was every time we gathered, oh man, it's 2:30 right now. Every time we gathered, the ref would have to shoot us with his gun, and it would make that medic noise over and over again. It's so loud and it's so annoying. Like, they should just have like a mass button that you hit, and it just, I don't know. That would be a whole lot better. You hold up a sticker or something like that. Or you get in the proximity like you do when you're trying to spawn in. And here I am camping behind my girlfriend who's dead. But yeah, I don't know. Going back to the beginning, it's not too low lit. The GoPro doesn't do a good job at picking it up. I know that the Sony cam, the Sony action cam that they have out, does a really, really, really good job at it. Like in super low lit, but this is like a high frame rate. Well, I guess the highest for 1080p super view. But yeah, I progressively got better, but not by leaps and strides or anything like that. It was an okay time. He just shot us to spawn us in because we were playing a game type that was 1 life on our team. It's like Rush, or something like that. So, I don't know. I'm interested to play with, you know, people who are at my skill level. At night, I think it's after 8 on weekdays and 9 on weekends. You pay your $30 and it's like an adults only, so 17 and up, which is interesting. We might end up doing that. But to be honest, like, I didn't mind playing with the kids. Some of them knew what they were doing a heck of a lot more than we were. And the dude, like, explaining the objectives was trying to crack jokes, but he's one of those, like, nerdy white guys, and he didn't do a really good job. Like, he was more trying to focus on his jokes than trying to explain the game and everything like that, so, but whatever. So all in all, rating for, this was hide and go seek right now. Basically, I'm just camping it up and pitching a tent, and I got him, which was nice. So, and that was the professional laser tagger that they have there. I don't know, so we'll see how that goes. To be honest, the weather's getting a little bit warmer. I just got a new paintball gun. I'm really excited to go test that out and put some more paintball footage up. I didn't want to morph my laser tag into my paintball footage because I love the paintball and I really didn't like this day. Like, at first I was super not digging it, and then, like I said, as it got on, it got a little better, started to understand a little bit more, and you know, kind of went with that. Yeah, I don't know. We did an okay job with what we were doing. We got absolutely destroyed. My girlfriend's team dominated us. Man. So good for her, though. She loved to rub that in. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. We're probably gonna be back. It's not like we had too awful of a time. When I was making this or when I was going through the video, like writing down what times I wanted to cut and everything like that, I was for sure that I was gonna be like, 100% bad rating for everything. I've kind of talked it through. There you go, shooting my girlfriend. And she was teaming up with this other chick, and they were both like brand new to the game, and that's what I liked. So overall rating for staff, and she killed me too, so I was kind of happy with her, because like she was getting destroyed throughout the game. The entire time I saw her, she was walking back and forth from like her spawn, so she can clock back in. But yeah, overall rating for the staff, low C's, high D's. The field itself is A-okay, I guess. I'd give it like a, I don't know, probably an A- rating. Because Laser Quest, holy shit, that's fun. And they've got, the multi-stories and the cool vests and everything like that. That was awesome. The equipment, I'm an idiot, or it's a little hard to understand, or we weren't explained at all because our dude was a douche. What else? Our peer, the experts in there, the professionals, not that good. The fact that we can't run kind of made me mad, just because I like to run. If you've seen any of my paintball videos, which you guys will, that's all that I do is run. But yeah, sneak around the corner and tag her. She's pitching a tent. Yeah, some of the game types were okay. I like that they did take away from, this was kind of cool. He had like his last life on, and it just took one little blink to get him. But yeah, all the other people are dead. Nothing else. So overall, CMP laser tag, to be honest, like that was kind of a really bad start, and at the beginning put a sour taste in my mouth, just because the staff was like, oh, you guys are new. We gotta teach you things. We gotta take an extra 5 minutes out of our day to do our job, what we get paid for, rather than walk around and make sure kids aren't meleeing each other with the stocks of their, full metal rifles. I don't know. They like stress that how expensive their equipment is. It's like a couple $1,000s. I don't know if I would invest a couple $1,000s. Laser Quest seems to be doing just fine with their plastic ones, and can guarantee those aren't $1,000. For my brother's birthday, we had like those, they weren't Nerf, it was something else. But anyway, they had like the goggles and everything, and those definitely weren't $1,000, and those worked a hell of a lot better. So, I don't know. I thought it was all in all okay. Paintballing, on the other hand, had so much more fun, even though I did trash. And there wasn't a lot of people. But yeah, you'll see that in the other video. Anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Check out CMP for yourselves if you want to. Those are just my 2 cents. And comment if you guys ever end up heading up there and need an extra person. I got a couple friends I'd love to go with. Especially if we need the couples, we can get a discount. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. See ya.